Yo, I don't like this whole I'ma ignore Zoe's calls thing you've been doing. My man thinks because he in the NFL now, he don't need to answer his best friend? That's cold, bro. But listen, I'm a good friend, so I want to extend you the invite to head out to dinner tonight. I heard there might be some big names there, besides you and me, of course. Let me know.
You acting like a little hoe about that shit.
Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, Bell, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week: 25 carries, 91 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Madden got a man and he hits him in stride.
Wow.
The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, Bell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Carter, Landry at this stage of his career, we know he's had some injuries, and he's been around a time or two, but definitely still a factor when you need the tough yards on third down. And he uses those big mitts of his to pull that one in and keep the drive moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And some space here. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On first down, Madden.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Looking to throw on second down. Madden into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Off play action. Madden. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Wow.
And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, Bell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Damn.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Madden. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent
Damn,
there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Markevius Mingo. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted. Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Quick slant to Crowder. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have taken the lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Off the play fake. Madden. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Ahead of time, that whole man.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, a magic number. 20 Jets, the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Throwing on first down. Madden. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a second down. Looking to throw. Madden. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket. Touchdown!
Keelan Cole, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the block field goal and
take that good old lead.
We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll go again with Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. There's the stiff arm, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And fights through one man. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.